kid's on the wrong team. She's got the wrong skill set to handle the physicality of that league. If you're a college player and you're a great college player, like Caitlin was, the delusional fan base that follows her disrespected the WNBA players.
Imagine one of the greatest basketball legends making a monumental announcement about a rising star in the game. Larry Bird, a name that resonates with basketball history, has recently turned the spotlight on none other than Caitlin Clark, the young phenom who's been setting records and turning heads on the court. Known for her incredible skill, determination, and unwavering passion, Caitlin is a player that even legends like Bird can't ignore. This announcement has sent shockwaves through the sports world, with fans and analysts eager to understand what it means for Caitlin's future. What did Larry Bird say, and why is he so invested in Caitlin's journey? This moment has everyone talking, and it's clear that something big is on the horizon for this rising superstar.
You know, I'm not really worried about what's next right now. I'm just gonna enjoy what we did. We made history, and there's a lot to be proud of. There's a lot to reflect on. These last couple weeks, 3 weeks, have been crazy, to say the least, and I'm just thankful that I got to be on this journey with these people. And I think more than anything, you know, we're losing 2 seniors that gave their heart and soul to this program.
Caitlin is a great player, and I think the way that she's kind of came into this league, she's continuing to hold her own and show everyone what she can do.
You know, the one thing that I really love about her, she loves the game. You can tell she's put the work in.
Caitlin Clark has become a force in basketball, dominating the court and capturing the admiration of fans, analysts, and even seasoned WNBA players.
Well, it was definitely what happened last year between Caitlin Clark and, Andrew Reese. It was, talked about, and would have liked to seen that rematch in fun. But Caitlin Clark is a special player. She reminds me of a Steph Curry. A lot of times she takes those ill-advised shots that me and Chuck don't like, but they go in. Not only do they go in consistently. And the way she plays the game, she's the true definition of a great player, one that makes the players around her better.
It's not just Larry Bird who sees something special in her. Many experts across the sports world have taken notice of her talent and potential.
If Caitlin Clark is the quote-unquote savior, if she's the golden girl, milk it!
How far, though? That's the key. And are they going to be pointing fingers and blaming Indiana Fever fans and Caitlin Clark fans whenever the ratings don't stay the same?
They are now seeing that the Clark effect.
Because at the end of the day, with her WNBA rookie season complete, that's it. Most points by a point guard in a season in WNBA history. Most double-doubles by a rookie guard in WNBA history. Most points by a rookie in WNBA history. Most assists by a rookie in the history of the WNBA. First WNBA rookie to record 2 triple-doubles. First triple-double by a rookie in WNBA history.
Caitlin's rise has sparked conversations among WNBA veterans, sports analysts, and fans, each recognizing that she's more than just a standout college player. She's likely on her way to reshaping the future of women's basketball.
I'm just looking at some of the numbers here. When we talk about league attendance, the Indiana Fever, all right, with Caitlin Clark, led the league in attendance both home and on the road. Fever averaged 17,000.
I think it's a huge thing. I think a lot of people say it's not about black and white, but to me, it is. It's really because you can be the top notch at what you do as a black woman, but maybe there's something that people don't want to see. Wilson said to the Association.
Her play, just the way she plays the game, I think that's going to be sustainable. There's clearly... there's something about the way she plays the game, her passing, her shooting, that people really identify with.
What makes Caitlin Clark's journey remarkable is her ability to perform consistently at an elite level, a quality that top players and analysts know is incredibly rare.
So before we continue, there is one thing I want to reset, that we want to reset, and it's the language being used around fans. Fever fans, Caitlin fans, new fans. That actually has to go.
The biggest reason that she's popular is it's the Steph Curry syndrome. She looks a lot like the girl who's out shooting hoops next door, and she plays like we are all capable of playing.
Coming into every game, she's not just playing. She's setting records, thrilling audiences, and executing plays that showcase her basketball IQ.
To the WNBA this season, as the league has seen unprecedented growth, thanks to the emergence of a strong rookie class headlined by #1 overall pick Caitlin Clark. So WNBA released a report recently numbers are beyond impressive. Attendance is up 156% from last year, and more than half of all WNBA games this year have been sellouts. This year's televised games are averaging 1.32 million viewers, nearly triple last season's average of 462,000. Continuing, the WNBA's online merchandise store has already set a single-season sales record with more than 4 months left in the season, and sales are up 756%.
Experts like Doris Burke, a well-respected voice in the game, have spoken highly of Caitlin, acknowledging how her court vision, shooting range, and fearlessness make her a unique player to watch.
I mean, she's been playing and doing things and just getting an understanding of the league. Every game she gets a little bit better. Every game she gets a little bit understanding of, the speed and the quickness. I don't think, we had some opportunities in the middle pick and roll with her and AB and her and Liz that I don't think we capitalized on it. And she and I talked about that for a minute.
I knew she was highly competitive, but I don't think I realized how highly competitive she is until we did some of those games, team building games during the Olympic break, and so she wants to win everything.
Burke has even compared Caitlin's game to that of NBA greats, noting her unrelenting drive to push herself and take risks, no matter who the opponent is. Several WNBA players have shown public admiration for Caitlin, with some even seeing her as a potential future teammate.
They should be getting the attention. Now they have center stage, but the ratings are going to go down. How far, though? That's the key.
We see that. We see the capability on the basketball court. She can shoot, she can handle, she certainly can pass, okay? I look at it from that standpoint, and I say mad respect. Are there other players in the WNBA?
Aja Wilson, one of the league's most dominant players, has commented on how Caitlin's playmaking skills and confidence remind her of herself in her early days.
You don't know how to use Caitlin Clark's strengths. You don't know how to play to her weaknesses. You don't know how to draw up a simple out-of-bounds play. You don't know how to calm down muddy waters. You don't know how to call a timeout and relax everybody's emotions. You don't know how to talk to the referees. All you know how to do is wave your arms and defensive slide on the sidelines. And Chrissy sides, I'm tired of seeing it every single game.
This woman is box office. Plus, she can play. And the combination of the two would ultimately give.
Caitlin Clark is clearly a catalyst for a business that was, and let's be honest, Caitlin to some degree financially saved the WNBA. It was hemorrhaging money for years. Some people get famous on art.
Wilson praised Caitlin's intensity and leadership, recognizing that these qualities will serve her well if she decides to transition to the WNBA.
You get one of those top 3 to 4 players, certainly it can change your franchise, and it's somebody that you want to continue to build around. It's exciting. It's exciting for our fans and our team.
Caitlin Clark wins the Rookie of the Year. There was one vote for Angel Reese, everybody else for Caitlin Clark.
It's Caitlin Clark. We all know that. They are now seeing that the Clark effect is living up to the hype.
Similarly, legends like Sue Bird have mentioned that Caitlin brings an excitement to women's basketball that makes her not only entertaining to watch, but also an inspiration for young girls dreaming of playing professionally.
There's nothing, Shannon. You just want to support that white girl. She busting y'all ass. If you like Caitlin Clark, you gotta hate Angel. And if you love Angel, you can't say anything good about Caitlin Clark. Y'all can't tell me what the F to say. I'm gonna say what I want to say.
Yeah. There's also been praise from other athletes outside of women's basketball. Even NBA stars like Stephen Curry have taken note of Caitlin's deep shooting range and fearless approach.
We have the facilities, we have the people, we now have the talent. We need to continue to bring in top free agents. We have a big 3. We have a point, a wing, and a post. You got to have that to challenge for a championship. So we're right on track to do the things that we want to do.
Curry, who revolutionized the game with his three-point shooting, has pointed out how Caitlin's similar willingness to shoot from beyond the arc sets her apart from other players.
From merchandising sales to new sponsorships to television ratings absolutely going through the roof to attendance to sellouts at basketball games to all-star games with record attendance both in person and on television. It is safe to say, North America, that the Caitlin Clark effect has taken over the WNBA at this point.
It's rare to see a player who can command attention from both men's and women's basketball communities, but Caitlin has achieved that respect. Caitlin Clark's journey is only just beginning, but it's already clear she's destined for greatness. With unwavering support from WNBA legends, analysts, and fans alike, she stands poised to make a lasting impact on the game. As Caitlin continues to dominate and inspire, the world of basketball eagerly awaits her next move. Because wherever she goes, one thing is certain: she'll leave her mark on the court and beyond.
You know, we're going to work at making sure that we capture all the opportunities to make sure these fans are important to us, that we want to sustain the growth and the interest level in the franchise. I mean, this is about the Indiana Fever.
In a surprising turn of events, the Indiana Fever has made headlines by parting ways with Caitlin Clark, a player who many believed could be a cornerstone for the franchise. As the new management steps in, the decision to let go of such a promising talent has sparked outrage among WNBA fans and analysts alike. Clark, who garnered immense attention during her college career, has become a symbol of hope and excitement for women's basketball. However, her firing raises questions about the Fever's direction and strategy moving forward. With fans rallying in support of Clark, this decision has ignited debates about player treatment, management decisions, and the future of the franchise in the competitive landscape of the WNBA. What does this mean for the Fever, and how will it impact their standing in the league? Let's dive into the reactions and implications of this controversial move.
You know, her play, just the way she plays the game, I think that's going to be sustainable. There's clearly there's something about the way she plays the game, her passing, her shooting, that people really identify with.
Caitlin Clark has quickly established herself as a crucial player for the Indiana Fever, making waves in the WNBA with her exceptional skills, leadership, and determination. Drafted as a top pick, she has brought a new level of excitement and potential to the team.
You know, we're going to work at it. We understand. I've been through this, you know, not to this level, but we've had points where, incremental points where we've had, you know, the tide lift a little bit and then go back down.
Clark's playing style combines sharp shooting, exceptional court vision, and a fierce competitive spirit, making her a formidable opponent and a valuable asset for the Fever. From her first game, Clark demonstrated her ability to make an immediate impact on the court.
Yes, we have a foundational player in Caitlin Clark and Leah Boston, and, you know, we're going to continue to add to that. But I want this team to be the leader in the country and, you know, a brand, an enduring brand, you know, like Apple or something. I mean, we have a real opportunity here.
Her impressive shooting range allows her to stretch defenses, creating opportunities for her teammates. She can score from anywhere, whether it's deep threes, mid-range jumpers, or driving to the basket.
I think that's a goal for the future is, you know, it's always about your players. I was raised by Donnie Walsh, and, you know, it's not about me, it's about our players. And I want to put them out front. These are dynamic women.
This versatility not only enhances her own scoring, but also opens up the floor for others, making her an integral part of the team's offensive strategy.
They're tremendous people, and they're just tremendous basketball players. So we're going to look for, you know, ways to continue to grow that.
Clark's leadership extends beyond her on-court performance. As a rookie, she has taken on a mentoring role, guiding younger players and fostering a positive team culture.
They should be getting the attention. Now they have center stage, but the ratings are going to go down. How far, though? That's the key.
We see that. We see the capability on the basketball court. She can shoot, she can handle, she certainly can pass, okay? I look at it from that standpoint, and I say mad respect. Are there other players in the WNBA?
Her work ethic and passion for the game inspire her teammates, and she leads by example, whether in practice or during games. This combination of talent and leadership has positioned her as a future cornerstone of the franchise.
Reality is knocking on the door of the porta potty. The truth is finally coming to the light. The same light that is going to be dimming here in about 12 hours when Caitlin Clark is eliminated from the playoffs.
The role of the team boss, particularly with the recent hiring of Amber Cox as the new Chief Operating Officer and General Manager, is crucial in shaping the Fever's future and supporting players like Clark.
There's nothing, Shannon. You just want to support that white girl. She busting y'all ass. If you like Caitlin Clark, you gotta hate Angel. And if you love Angel, you can't say anything good about Caitlin Clark. Y'all can't tell me what the F to say. I'm gonna say what I want to say.
Yeah.
You know what the average attendance is when Caitlin Clark plays home or the road?
What?
15,300.
Wow.
Okay? 15,300.
That could do what Caitlin Clark has done for the WNBA or for any league.
Cox brings a wealth of experience from her previous roles in the WNBA, and her leadership is expected to bring stability and growth to the franchise. Her vision for the team includes not only building a competitive roster, but also focusing on the development of young talent.
Ratings for Game 1 have got to be disappointing for Kat Engelbert and the WNBA front office. There were regular season games this season where Caitlin Clark drew more than 1.8 million viewers. However, I hope Kat Engelbert is ready for disappointment because there's a hell of a lot more of it on the way. There were 3 other games in the WNBA on Sunday night.
Cox's experience with various teams in the league provides her with insights into creating a successful culture.
From merchandising sales to new sponsorships to television ratings absolutely going through the roof to attendance to sellouts at basketball games to all-star games with record attendance both in person and on television. It is safe to say, North America, that the Caitlin Clark effect has taken over the WNBA at this point.
She understands the importance of fostering an environment where players can thrive, both individually and collectively.
Because at the end of the day, with her WNBA rookie season complete, let's see it. Most points by a point guard in a season in WNBA history. Most double-doubles by a rookie guard in WNBA history. Most points by a rookie in WNBA history. Most assists by a rookie in the history of the WNBA. First WNBA rookie to record 2 triple-doubles. First triple-double by a rookie in WNBA history.
By supporting players like Clark, Cox can ensure that the Fever capitalize on their potential and become a force in the league. Furthermore, the synergy between Clark and the new management can enhance the Fever's competitive edge. With Cox's strategic direction and Clark's on-court prowess, the team can develop a cohesive game plan that maximizes their strengths.
WNBA ratings are embarrassing without Caitlin Clark. 0 games have sold out in the playoffs. Outside of Caitlin Clark, there was not a single game that eclipsed 500,000 viewers. Hell, they weren't even close to doing that. Once she is eliminated.
As of now, there are no credible reports confirming that Caitlin Clark has been fired by the Indiana Fever or that any drastic changes have occurred regarding her status with the team. In a revealing moment that has captured the attention of basketball fans and analysts alike, Caitlin Clark, the rising star and standout player for the Iowa Hawkeyes, has finally opened up about her experiences and challenges in the competitive world of college basketball. At just 22 years old, Clark has been the subject of much discussion regarding her talent, dedication, and the pressures that come with being a top athlete. Her admission sheds light on the realities faced by young athletes as they navigate the complexities of performance, expectations, and personal growth. As she shares her insights and reflections, fans are eager to understand not just the athlete, but the person behind the jersey, making this a pivotal moment in her career and personal journey.
Yeah, it was great. Honestly, it was a lot of fun. I thought we came in here and we competed hard. That was the thing. Like, we knew they were going to want to win. So we came out with the same mindset of wanting to win. I think we were down 2 at halftime, and I thought we started the third quarter really strong, and that's what kind of set the tone for that whole second half. And then never hurts when Enrique gets really hot like that. It's just kind of like give her the ball and let her do her thing. And that's probably the main reason we won was because of her.
Caitlin Clark, the electrifying point guard for the Iowa Hawkeyes, has become a household name in college basketball, celebrated for her incredible skill, fierce competitiveness, and magnetic personality. At just 22 years old, she has already achieved significant milestones, yet she remains grounded, acknowledging the challenges and pressures that come with being a top athlete.
Regular season viewership, it grew by 20% in 2023. It's grown by 180% now, which means it would take another 5 or 6 years to do what Caitlin Clark has done. So between draft day viewership, which is up 400% to 40%, between ticket sales, which is up 93% to 16%, between regular game viewership, which is up 180% to 20%, what Caitlin Clark has done is grown the WNBA exponentially. She did in 5 weeks what would have taken 5 years. And as it pertains to draft viewership, she did in 5 days what would have taken 5 years.
Recently, in a candid moment, Clark shared insights that have long been suspected by fans and analysts alike. The relentless demands of the sport, the impact of scrutiny, and the importance of mental resilience. As the star player for Iowa, Clark has consistently dazzled audiences with her exceptional playmaking abilities, long-range shooting, and leadership on the court. Her gameplay has drawn comparisons to some of the greatest in the history of the game. However, the spotlight also brings intense scrutiny.
There is a lot of appropriate attention on Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, and we found out that the Fever Storm game from over the weekend drew 2.2 million viewers, which is massive. The WNBA has 18 games this season where they've had more than 1 million viewers average, and 16 of those 18 have featured Caitlin Clark. So you cannot deny the connectivity of Caitlin Clark playing basketball and people wanting to watch. If she's playing, they will come, they will watch the game.
Clark has faced not only the pressure to perform, but also the weight of expectations from fans, coaches, and the media. This duality is something she has openly discussed, revealing that while she thrives under pressure, it can also be overwhelming. In her recent admission, Clark spoke about the mental challenges she has faced throughout her career. The pressure to deliver stellar performances every game can create a sense of anxiety that is difficult to shake off. She described moments of doubt, where the fear of disappointing her team and fans loomed large. These revelations resonate with many young athletes who may feel isolated in their struggles, illustrating that even the most talented players experience moments of vulnerability. Caitlin's journey has also highlighted the importance of mental health in sports.
The biggest reason that she's popular is it's the Steph Curry syndrome. She looks a lot like the girl who's out shooting hoops next door, and she plays like we are all capable of playing.
As a role model for aspiring athletes, she understands the responsibility that comes with her platform. In her conversations, she emphasizes the need for open dialogue about mental well-being and the importance of seeking support when needed. This perspective is crucial, especially in a culture that often prioritizes physical performance over mental health.
A lot of people get emotional over race, over how good you are, over if this person's a better basketball player. It is all about business for corporations, and it's all about, can you sell their product?
Clark's willingness to address these issues directly reflects her maturity and commitment to promoting a healthier environment in sports. Have you ever wondered what a day in the life of a celebrity is like? Perhaps you have imagined being in their shoes and living out their lives of luxury and relaxation. But what if I told you that it's not as it seems on the surface? A glimpse into the private life of American professional basketball player Caitlin Clark has been revealed, exposing the secret of the young woman's success and the dark sides that line it behind the scenes. From the moment the sun rises to the time it sets, the daily life of the star athlete is not what anyone would have expected. Off the court, what is Caitlin Clark really like in real life? What kind of life does she live beyond the spotlight? Step onto the court with Caitlin Clark, the trailblazing basketball sensation, as we delve into a day in her extraordinary life and the secrets that propelled her to the forefront of the women's game. The perfect strikes and swiftness of Caitlin Clark on the basketball court have for long been a mystery to many and a record no other has yet beat. Though only 22 years old, for most of her life, she has moved mountains in the sports and is currently known as the most decorated player of all time in the history of women's basketball. Clark is also famous for bringing fame to the sport through her mind-blowing maneuvers on the court and a charismatic character that has garnered her own fandom. Since her college career, she has helped popularize women's basketball, a trend named the Caitlin Clark effect. That's not even half of it. The American professional basketball player plays for the Indiana Fever of the Women's National Basketball Association, WNBA, played college basketball for the Iowa Hawkeyes, is regarded as one of the greatest collegiate players of all time, is the NCAA Division I all-time leading scorer, and was a two-time National Player of the Year with the Hawkeyes. Her skills seem otherworldly to many, and there are curious questions eager to know about how she is so extraordinary and ethereal in court. The least bizarre question asks how she does it all, while the outlandish exaggerate she mustn't be human. The world wants to know every single detail about the basketball star, down to the details of her everyday life. And to be fair, her daily life routine does seem a little bit more unusual than normal. Like any other professional athlete, on a typical day, Caitlin Clark's day is filled to the brim with basketball games and rigorous training sessions. Remaining at the top in such a tough sport does require a lot of sacrifices and demanding schedules. Her early mornings start with a cup of coffee, yoga, and a quick workout session to maintain her elite physical condition, which includes hitting the gym for a solo shoot-around session, focusing on her technique, working on her jump shot, ball handling, and footwork. It's definitely not a walk in the park doing this every day, but Clark has proven time and time again that she's up for the challenge. Last summer, a clip of Clark training in the off-season went viral. Her regimen included 300 shots, 100 three-pointers, 100 free throws, and 100 from mid-range. The University of Iowa basketball star has made one logo shot after another, and her coach and other fitness experts claim it's all in the physical and mental training. So what is the big secret behind her exceptional talent? How does she do it? To simply put it, Caitlin Clark trains aggressively and for endurance. Her muscles must be able to withstand quick bursts of speed and agility and have the force needed to propel her for the perfect shots for the entirety of a game without getting fatigued. Just the thought of all that is mentally exhausting for a normal person, but there is more. She also has to train her mental resilience to maintain that level of play without losing confidence or focus when things aren't going smoothly. Mostly tailored by her team's coaches and fitness experts, these skills are crucial for making a durable athlete. To achieve as much as she has so far, Caitlin Clark sticks to a combination of conditioning, aerobic work, and plyometrics, a group of exercises that use rapid movements to build muscle power. Squats and deadlifts, the use of bench presses to improve core strength, and drills known as intervals or tempo runs to enhance cardiovascular health are included in this routine too. These workout sessions are not just for athletes to win medals in games, but are put in place to ensure their overall well-being. This is important as partaking in these games causes overexertion that can badly stress and wear out the body. Usually, months before any game, this training gets even more serious for Clark and her teammates. This time doesn't just include physical routine sessions for Clark, but involves reviewing game footages, studying her opponents, and visualizing her performance on the court. For an ordinary day, however, Clark's workout is quick and followed by a wash-up that precedes a nutritious breakfast. Most would think that such a professional athlete would need to stick to strict diet guidelines chomping on bland vegetables and untasty healthy foods. But you would be surprised to find out that the player has a mind of her own. During ESPN's Full Court Press documentary that was released earlier this month, everyone had a small taste of what Clark's old life was like. In a recent interview with Hannah Beer, the producer of the documentary, she talked about spending time with the star basketball player and how it was for her to see Clark in her normal habitat. Beer said she bought Clark breakfast, and something stood out every time. Caitlin always ordered the same thing to start her day. Hannah Beer and Caitlin Clark would go to a fast food restaurant every day, and the former Z star would order a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. But that was not it. She would request an iced macchiato with vanilla sweet cream cold foam from Starbucks. You would think an athlete of Caitlin Clark's caliber would not eat specific meals with calories all over the place and tons of sugar each day. But then again, it is needed to replenish the energy she burns steadily on the court. Moreover, she makes sure to keep the nutrients at a balance by also engaging in healthy food choices, as occasionally seen in the snapshots of her Instagram feed. At times when Clark isn't caught up with games, her normal day includes navigating work meetings, running errands, taking breaks to catch up with friends, and enjoying some downtime with her beloved pets. Other times, she is either spending time with her family or focusing on her own personal development. It is no news that the WNBA sensation has a knack for business. Her dedication to a balanced lifestyle is evident in every post on her Instagram story, but sometimes it gets spontaneous. On a busy day, Clark attends media obligations, including interviews and photo shoots. Stepping outside also means getting stormed by fans and haters alike, endless signing of autographs, and a tired smile on her face as she makes quick poses with fans. As one of the most exciting young players in the WNBA, she's in high demand, and her schedule reflects that. Whether it's getting haunted by a barrage of media reporters and fans, retiring back home from a hangout, staying in bed throughout the day, or after a fiery game, at the end of the day, Caitlin Clark is no superhuman, and like everyone else, craves a sumptuous dinner and refreshing rest.